pushing and a pulling in the great big hut. So many brand new things to discover. Waking with the sun, gotta Theodore and Emily, Oda, Hank and Theodore.
Stand by. Remember my old captain? Huh, I learned a lot from him. And we were good friends. Well, you know, when you're at sea together for months at a time, you make new friends, and sometimes they returned from a long trip back across the ocean, from France. Theodore wanted to know all about her trip. Emily told him that when she had first arrived, stand by! Party. Now, Theodore thought Tet and were terrific sounding words, had so many great adventures. Theodore was very impressed. Emily, you're worse, he said, replied Emily. Later that same afternoon, Hank was showing Theodore around the harbor. Now, with Hank as a tour guide, there's never a dull moment. First around Bedford Buoy, said Hank. And the two tugs were off before you could say one toot. Theodore was very impressed. Hank, you're my best worst, said. Can you show me how to make fast turns? Sure, I'll show you, said Hank. He was almost tripping over his own words. He was so excited. We could... Theodore was racing along, practicing his speed turns when he saw Fodak. Fodak was paying close attention to the shoreline. His special underwater sonar machine was making its familiar
poing poing sound, poing poing sound, poing poing sound,
Poing, poing sound.
poing poing sound.
Theodore knew that meant Fodak had found something. Fodak was worried about what the changing sounds from the machine meant. There's an error here, he said. That means the water was always finding important things with this special machine. Then Theodore saw Fodak's new red lifeboat sitting behind his stack. What a great lifeboat, said Theodore. Fodak explained he'd been given... Fodak, could I try your lifeboat? Well, Fodak wasn't too sure about that. After all, if he let Theodore use his lifeboat, he wouldn't have one. And tugboats must always have a tugboat. He felt so happy, he just blurted out, Fodak, you're my worst friend. Then Fodak told Theodore that he would show him how the sounds from his underwater sonar machine helped them find things. Let's go right now. Theodore felt uncomfortable to search for Hank. Well, wouldn't you know that Theodore would be the first to find Hank? He looked like he was stuck right up had found with his underwater sonar machine. Theodore knew that if he got too close to Hank, stuck too. Hank! Come on, Hank! Yelled Theodore. Hank, 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 Hank! Come on, Hank, Hank, Hank! Come on, Hank! Come on, Theodore! Get off that sandbar! We're all to pull. They pulled and pulled as hard as they could, but they couldn't budge Hank. He was Hank. Turned to Theodore. Theodore, he puffed, we need your help. Oh.
He's a tugboat and a friendly tugboat too. A friendly tugboat too. Oh,